Guru Nation, how's it going? Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share. I just did, this is like a perfect timing of a question because I just did a transition CRA visit. Thankfully, my monitoring is coming to an end right in time for my site to start occupying my time. So it was like perfect timing. But the person who came to transition with me, she's taking over as the CRA for the study I'm monitoring, and she was actually a project manager associate. And it's perfect timing because this person asked this question, and I was able to ask, she didn't want to come on camera, but I was able to ask her advice and her opinion. So basically the question is, hey, I've been a CRC, a clinical research coordinator, for I believe it was 3 or 5 years. So I'm an experienced study coordinator getting an interview for a project management associate. Do I have any advice? And I have some, but I asked this person who was a project management associate, and basically it's assisting the project manager in organizing everything that goes with the study and the sites. So for example, let's say you have 30 sites. Each site has regulatory documents. Each site has a budget and contract. Each site has new staff that come on and get trained. Each site has its own CRA. So what you're doing is you're assisting the project manager in making sure that all these activities at these sites are being done in a timely manner. Let's start with study startup or regulatory maintenance. So both of those things the CRA is supposed to do, but somebody's got to keep the CRA on track with what's missing at the site and what's not. At some companies, that's a remote site monitor. At other companies, like the one that the person who I was talking to earlier today, it's the project manager and the project manager assistant. So that's one of the things you got to do is organize essential documents, organize what's outstanding from the site, organize action items, particularly action items that a project management associate is going to be concerned with is regulatory action items, anything that's source related or investigational product related. IP might be some overlap. Source related is definitely CRA role. But regulatory documents and sometimes like investigational product inventory and ordering supplies and things like that for the sites falls into the jurisdiction of the project manager and by extension the project manager associate. So that's one thing that you should, or that's a couple of things that you should be on the lookout for. Being that you're a CRC, you know about inventory at the site, so you know lab kits, you know investigational product, you also know essential documents like regulatory documents. You may not know things like contract and budget, but those are things that you can learn on the job. So as far as interview questions, they might ask you a lot of things about how do you keep at your site, because they know that you've been a coordinator and not a project manager. They're going to ask, how did you keep your regulatory documents in order? What process did you have to make sure that you were keeping your investigative site file up to date? So did you use a checklist? Did you use an Excel spreadsheet where you had all your sub-Is and then you had the DOA log? How did you keep all these documents? Try to think of all the regulatory documents that you had to deal with as a study coordinator and think about how to maintain those things as they get updated. Same thing with the lab kits, same thing with the investigational product. How did you keep all that stuff organized? Like, how did you know when to order more lab kits? How did you know when you were running out of lab kits or investigational product? Like my coordinator today had to order more investigational product because she's running out. So those kind of things are what the interview is going to focus on. I think you're more than qualified. Good luck. Let me know what else you guys think, Guru Nation. You're going from CRC, which is a lot of patient interaction, to project manager associate, which is zero patient interaction, but you're interacting with sites. So the reason why you're a good fit for this job is because you're going to be dealing with a bunch of coordinators at a bunch of different sites, and you have lived that life, so you know what they have to deal with. That's why they want you there. Good luck. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.